Welcome back to Social Studies. What are family traditions? Exploring our own family traditions and those of others in the world around us. Lesson 16. Remember when we discussed Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Las Posadas? And we saw that although they had different traditions, they also had a lot of similarities. We're going to learn about another tradition. We're going to learn about Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year! Here is the Chinese Zodiac. So their years are named for different animals. And depending on what year you're born, that's the year you were born under. This year is the year of the ox. Anyone born in 2021 is born in the year of the ox. So if you have any new brothers and sisters, or if you're an adult and you have a son or daughter born this year, they are born in the year of the ox. We're going to read a story called Chinese New Year. It's by Judith Django Cohen, and it's illustrated by Jason Chin. It's full of beautiful pictures. Celebrate! The holiday is nearly here. People are buying sweet-smelling flowers and sweet-tasting candy. They are giving out glossy red cards with glittery gold foil. Is Valentine's Day coming? Children are trying on costumes. One child is a lion. She pulls a string to make its eyes twinkle and blink. Is Halloween about to begin? Soon firecrackers will pop. Tat, tat, tat. Snap! Fireworks will burst in the black sky. Bang! Kaboom! Shiny balls will bloom and glisten. They flash and then fizzle. Is it the 4th of July? This exciting holiday is Chinese New Year. Have you ever celebrated it? You do not need to live in China. You do not even need to be Chinese. Chinese New Year is an important holiday in Chinese communities all over the world. It is also called the Spring Festival. It begins on a different date each year. The date is based on the traditional Chinese calendar. The holiday always begins in January or February, and it always begins with the first new moon of the year. How can you tell when the moon is new? No light brightens its face. A new moon is as dark as a shadow. On this new moon night, 15 days of celebrating begin. Chinese New Year is too important to last for just one day. For 15 days, people celebrate in many ways. They celebrate quietly, remembering days that have passed. They also remember family and friends who have died. People celebrate with noisy excitement too. Dancers leap to beating drums. Rumbling parades stream through the streets. People cheer. A new year is here. Dusting and decorating. The Spring Festival is a busy beginning to the new year, but the weeks before are busy too. There is so much to do before the holiday. Some families prepare for the new year with a ceremony to the kitchen god. The kitchen god carefully watches each family during the year. Then, 1 week before the new year, he travels to heaven. There he reports to the Jade Emperor. The kitchen god tells the Jade Emperor about each family's good and bad deeds. Before the kitchen god leaves, families gather at his altar. The altar displays a picture of the kitchen god. Sweet-smelling incense and candles may be burning. Families offer the kitchen god honey, chewy candies, and sweet, sticky rice cakes. These sweet treats will put him in a good mood. Better yet, the gooey food may prevent him from opening his mouth. He will not be able to say anything bad. Then the Jade Emperor will bless the family with a year of happiness. Families also prepare for a good new year by cleaning the house. All the bad luck from the last year get washed away with the dirt, paint, polish, dust, and scrub. Don't forget under the bed. When gritty grime is gone, good luck can come in. To welcome the good luck, people hang a scarlet banner on each side of their front door. Each banner displays a poem written in black or gold. These pairs of poems are called spring couplets. They carry wishes for joy in the new year. Spring has arrived and good luck has come. May happiness and fortune flow like mountain streams. Each home looks beautiful with banners and flowers, but people want to look good too. Choose some colorful new clothes. Red is best. It is the color of happiness. Be sure to get a haircut. A new haircut will make you look different. If you are lucky, the evil spirits from last year will not realize who you are. Now you're set to welcome the new year. On the Chinese calendar, each year is named for one of 12 animals. These 12 animals are the Chinese Zodiac. The new year could be the year of the rat or the rabbit, the dog or the dragon. An old Chinese teaching says that people are like the zodiac animal of their birth year. Those born in the year of the snake are quiet and wise. People are quick and cheerful if they were born in the year of the horse. Which year are we celebrating now? The family feast. The weather is chilly in most places during Chinese New Year, but on New Year's Eve, the kitchen is always warm. Duck is roasting, fish is steaming, noodles and dumplings bubble in big pots. Dumplings are stuffed with spicy meat. Sometimes a coin is hidden in one of the dumplings. If you find the coin, you will be lucky all year. New Year's Eve dishes are not only delicious, each dish is a symbol of a wish for the new year. Duck stands for happiness. Fish is a symbol of surplus, or having more than enough. Noodles give long life. Dumplings bring riches and family togetherness. Togetherness is what makes New Year's Eve so special. Grandparents and aunts and uncles may all live in different places, but on New Year's Eve, they gather around one table. Sometimes a family member is not able to be present. That person is not forgotten. A place is set at the table for anyone who is missing. Some family members are missing because they've died. These relatives are remembered in a different way. The family sets up an altar for them. The altar may display spring couplets, candles, flowers, and pictures of the relatives. Families offer food to the spirits of the relatives. This food is later eaten by the family. Bowls of oranges and red apples are also set out. The red is for happiness. Oranges are a symbol of wealth and good fortune. After the meal, everyone nibbles on candies and fruit. Grown-ups tell stories. Remember when Grandpa broke a tooth on the lucky coin in his dumpling? Children laugh and listen. They learn about the family before they were born. Everyone stays up to say goodbye to the old year. Little ones struggle against yawns and drooping eyelids. They do not want to miss the midnight excitement. Sometimes children fall asleep, but they wake up with a start at midnight. Bing, ping, pow! Firecrackers explode. Fireworks screech and burst open with a booming blast. The midnight sky is alive with light. Chinese New Year comes in with a roaring racket. An old story tells us why. Many, many years ago, a beast lived in China. Every New Year's Eve, it raged through villages. It plucked up people and gulped them down. Then villagers discovered that loud sounds terrified the monster. Since then, ear-splitting noise has been a custom of Chinese New Year. A quiet ceremony takes place before bedtime. People welcome back the kitchen god. He has returned from his visit with the Jade Emperor. People place food on his altar. They say prayers in his honor. Then, after the feast, fireworks and prayers, it is finally time for sleep. When people wake up on New Year's Day, they are careful about how they behave. Some people believe that whatever happens on this day will keep happening all year long. People try to be patient. They do favors for each other. They do not say words like sick and sad. The new year has to start off just right. New Year's Day is spent visiting relatives and friends. It is a time for favorite foods and family fun. Families exchange presents like peach blossoms and pussy willows. They also give gifts of candy, fruit, and rice cakes. Grown-ups hand children red and gold envelopes. What is inside? Lucky money! After New Year's Day, there are still 2 more weeks of Chinese New Year. Each family celebrates in its own way. So does each city. Some places hold drum thumping, stilt walking, somersaulting parades. Acrobats tumble, bass drums rumble. Children perch on their parents' shoulders. They clap for crazy clowns. They cheer as flashy floats glide by. Dancers dress up as lions. These lions are not just plain yellow like real lions. New Year's lions may be purple, pink, green, and gold. They are trimmed with tassels and speckled with sequins. One dancer wears the back of the costume. The other wears the head. This dancer pulls strings to wiggle the lion's ears and light up his eyes. When the lion opens its mouth wide, you can see the dancer's head inside. In some cities, lions perform their dance in front of shops. Musicians batter drums and clatter cymbals. Store owners set off strings of red firecrackers. The smoky explosions are meant to chase off evil spirits. These bring shopkeepers good luck in the coming year. Lions are not the only animals that dance during Chinese New Year. Slithery dragons swerve and weave through the streets. First, the dragon's head appears with glowing eyes and glinting teeth. Next come his back with slinky stripes and shiny scales. Where is the dragon's tail? In the San Francisco parade, it ends more than 200 feet behind the head. 100 people bring this dragon to life. They stand inside the costume and prop it up with poles. After 15 days of prayers, parades, fireworks, and feasts, Chinese New Year's ends. The last celebration is called the Lantern Festival. Lanterns decorate doorways. People carry them in parades. There are gleaming globes. There are zodiac animals made from paper, silk, or glass. In cold places, some lanterns are cut from blocks of ice. Chinese New Year always ends on the night of a full moon. A full moon is round and bright. Moonbeams mingle with lantern lights. Chinese New Year is ending, but a new year of fun has just begun. Let's process what we've learned about Chinese New Year. We're going to start with decorations for Chinese New Year. What kind of decorations did they use? Well, they decorated with a lot of red. They put up poems. They used lanterns, fruit, and new flower blossoms. Let's look at food. Let's talk about all the yummy, delicious food we read about. They were cooking duck and fish, noodles, dumplings, candies, and fruit, just to name a few things. What kind of clothing do they wear for Chinese New Year? They like to get some new clothes and a fresh haircut. And they said that wearing red is good luck. There's also costumes for the parade, like dressing up as the lion or the dragon. And activities that go with Chinese New Year. There was so many. 15 days is a long celebration. They cleaned, they cooked, shot off fireworks, had parades with dragons. They thought about their old relatives that had passed and ones that weren't able to be there for the dinner. There is no homework with this lesson. I hope you enjoyed learning about Chinese New Year.